Hey, welcome, all my right thinkers. Thanks for tuning in. Check out your boy P Funk. Thinking right out here in the lab, feeling good. I got a nice little lesson today. I'm excited about this one. Hopefully, you'll get it and understand it too. Right thinkers, slow down, calm down. Let's start with the concept. It's all about in my. I got an album. I listen to music. I got a guy, Cottonball Alley. He's a musician, and I got my pastor, McCall. They both say pretty much the same thing. They gave me this concept for this lesson. It's all about the one thing we all need from God, and that is what? Mercy, mercy, mercy. Let's talk about it. Rightism, 25 rules to live by. Storytelling, story with a message. There's always a message in my stories. For life, I give you life lessons. You tune in to receive them. I appreciate you greatly. Let's do what we do. We got a good thing going. All right. Right thinking mission is to enlighten, inspire, educate, and motivate you, the individual, to a higher spiritual level of enlightenment. Right thinking way of life through mental and spiritual discipline, practice daily will help and guide you to attain your goal of reaching spiritual enlightenment, aka know thyself. My mission is that all right thinkers know thyself. If you're a right thinker, your goal is to know thyself. See where we're going with this? Let's get that together. So I asked the question, do you know you? You will when I'm through. That's what I do. It's rhetorical, but if you don't have the answer for yourself, tune in. Got you. A person who knows not and knows not that they know not is foolish. Disregard them. Don't be them. A person who knows not and knows that they know not is simple, but you can teach them. That's why I do what I do for you. I appreciate you too. Stay tuned. I got more for you. A person who knows not and believe and think that they know is dangerous. Avoid them. I do. A person who knows and knows not that they know is spiritually asleep. I can awaken them. I'm the spiritual alarm clock here to wake you up with knowledge of self. That's what I do for you. A person who knows and knows that they know is wise. Follow them. All these persons reside in you, right thinkers. Know thyself and to my eye be true. Yeah, right thinkers. P Funk philosophy on the one thing we all need from God. And on the prayer line Wednesday night, when my man mom's prayed, she always say this phrase: "We all in need of prayer." And I put my twist on it. We all in need of what? God's mercy, mercy, mercy. Let's talk about it. He said mercy, I say blessing. He said tomato, I say tomato. He said six, I say half a dozen. And guess what? We're both right. Let's talk about it. If you ever, okay, I got this idea from my best friend pastor and my dude, Cannonball Adley. What we desire most from God is mercy, mercy, mercy. Let me break it down for you. If you ever been in a bad situation in life, and we all have, his favorite phrase back in the day was, "I don't know whether to shit or go blind." If you're in a predicament where that's your options, you looking for what? Mercy, mercy, mercy from God. Why? Because you're in a bad situation. Simple. It plays out no matter. You can slice that pie any way you want. I'm just using. I like to use my man. I use my own personal life experience for my analogies and the allegorical stories. I try to make the point with teaching purposes only. Okay, just want to use that. And if you've ever been in that situation in life, the one thing you asked for, the one thing you craved most was what? God's mercy to get you out of that situation, aka blessing. Okay, God's mercy, aka blessings, is when you're under God's mercy. That means you're being blessed. A few years ago, when everybody I was still moving good. He walking in God's mercy. And they said a whole bunch of stuff. They called me evangelist, a whole bunch of stuff. My pastor, I laughed because you can tell he's a God fearing holy man. The way he carries himself, the way he can, everything about him says he's a holy man. Okay, he ain't got to put the collar on. We hung out, and I love being with him because I just sit back and watch the aura because people just gravitate to that guy. I laugh, but it's funny, and I love that about him. And what's this? They were saying, I'm walking in God's mercy. I'm walking with God. Yeah, but no, I just live right, and I earn God's mercy in the way of blessing by what? Living the way I should. Just like a Christian. I've been telling you more Christian than most Christians. I ain't trying to out Christian a Christian. I'm just trying to show you what I do. I keep it real. And if I'm being one that way, I'm gonna be real about it. Simple as that. Look at my man say about it. Yeah, I'm about it. God only shows mercy or give blessing for those who would deserve his mercy or aka blessing. He don't just show mercy over the nilly. No, he ain't that kind of God. Again, you got to give to receive. If you don't put no money in the bank, you can't go take nothing out. If you ain't investing nothing in God, you can't expect nothing from him. Hope that makes a lot of sense. We can start right there. That's the analogy I need to get you to understand. You have to put out to get back. God's what? He loves what? Cheerful givers. If you're giving, he's going to make sure you receive. Pin them what you're giving. All right, but that's the concept. Now, to get to know God, I use my philosophy. I tell you all the time. I tell my pastor, I didn't find God through the Bible. I don't do nothing but that book. I don't do religion. I found God through philosophical principles that I studied and mastered over 30 years. We call it my philosophy. Now that I got it the way I like it and I mastered it, I call it what I want. It's right thinking philosophy. That's all. I didn't create and make nothing up. I just use my life as a storytelling format. But I used my philosophy knowledge to get to know God for myself. Like I said, I know God now. I used to believe, no. That don't mean a damn thing to me. And if you want to talk God, we can do that all day. Why? I'm a spiritual philosopher. We can talk about God any way you want, anytime you did. I met my man with green eggs and ham. I talk God with anybody, anywhere, anytime. Okay, that's my philosophy with that. And I studied for years and put into effect what our spiritual truths about God. That's how I know, aka my philosophy for over 30 years. Oh, I know God. And at this point, I know God knows me personally. Okay, we talking to regular. My pastor said the same thing. I said, how did about 10 years ago, nobody talking to God. My brother asked me, I was doing a show for him on the internet back when I first started out. I wanted to tell y'all then. I talked to God, man, you can tell people that. That's the truth. God came to me in just a body voice and told me I got a job to teach you. I took that job. Now I'm thinking twice about it. I said, nah, God, he looked at me and said, hey. I said, okay, I understand it. This ain't for everybody. It's a unique position. I get that. But I'm a spiritual philosopher. Again, why? Because the knowledge I've mastered of God, so I can talk about God any which way you want to. Again, based on my Maya philosophy that I mastered over 30 years, I put that know thyself, 42 confession Maya. I did it all. Now I'm doing it what? Teaching you. You can do it yourself. I did it. It worked for me. I'm just letting you know. Again, I tell you all the time, I know God. Simple as that. From studying. No, you don't find God in the books. You study and then you live what you study, and that's how you find God. The truth lies in what? You putting in the work to find God what? Within you for yourself. If you go looking for him, you'll find him. Trust me. I'm just trying to give you a shortcut, help you out. Okay, certain things you don't need to do. Go right to the point. He's inside you. Don't worry about that. Start no, right there. So start with that. Start getting understanding. Again, my spiritual knowledge is knowing thyself, my God self. Thy is God, self is you. Okay? Know thyself. That means know you and God at the same time. That's what you are. Spirit and matter. God the spirit, you're the matter. AKA, that's your true what? Higher self. We suffer, a lot of us suffer from our ego self. We just, lower self. Okay? Been there, done that. But I'm a teacher of spiritual knowledge, aka God knowledge, not a preacher of a belief system, religion. No, there's two different. I want you to be clear about that. I teach, I don't preach. Okay? I know God from a philosophical experience aspect, not from a superstitious storytelling mythological book that y'all leave is so real. No, don't need that. I have no use for it. And if it works for y'all, by all means, I can sell out. I'm not a problem with that. but I practice. And if y'all was better Christians, y'all practice what you learned. What? And now what you about God or Christ, whoever he is, and you'll find him for yourself. Where? Inside you. If you telling me God somewhere else, we ain't gonna have that conversation. I'm moving on. I teach spiritual, aka God knowledge, so that what you can learn it. And then once you learn it, you can live and experience it for yourself. That's all I got for you. That's it. I tell you every day, I'm only gonna do one thing. Point you in the right direction. Give you the right information to use. That's it. I'm not here to make you laugh. I ain't none of that. No, I don't do none of that. Could care less. Trust me. I can teach. Again, God knowledge. That's my job. Okay. Again, I took that seriously. And it is to be learned and lived. If you're not going to implement the lessons I'm giving you in life, how you know they're working out? You said, I don't give it. No, don't take what I say. Take what I do. And you can use what I tell you, and you can do what I do too for yourself. But it's all about what? Knowing thyself. That's God. I'm not changing the program. This poor man, my master do. It's been 5 years I've been watching. You still say the same thing. Yep, it ain't gonna change. That's it. I'm a broken record. I'm stuck on God. And when you practice these lessons in life and you master what? Your God knowledge, you have total understanding and knowledge of what? Yourself, thyself, aka God. Now you will have earned his mercy in the process of getting to him. He's willing you in what? All the good work you're doing, you get closer. The bad work you're doing, you get further away. Simple as that, okay? But when I figured out, when I got enlightened 15 years ago to how to get God's attention, or he gave me a position, a mission, and I've been on it ever since, okay? And I know how to earn God's blessings, aka mercy. Over the last 15 years, I have been doing just that and trying to teach others how to do it too. Some did, some don't, but that's not going to change. I'm going to continue to do just that. Y'all, the students come and go. The lessons don't change much. It's new. What old is new again. Why? Because what you already know from that, a new person coming, he don't know, or he don't know nothing about that. So I can bring up old, make it new again. Okay, this recycling. How about this? It's that Ouroboros, but I do the infinity. It's going to continue on its own. As long as you tune it in, I'll keep doing it. Moving on. That's how we keep each other going. I don't ask for money. When again, when your belief in God, and it's okay to have belief in God, but that belief will turn into what? Knowledge of God. When? How? When you live and do the things you need to and you're blessed by him, now you need to know where you get your blessings from, who mercy you being shown. That's the name of that game. And my pastor preaches it to his flock just like that. And they get it and understand it and they practice it. I see my Christian brothers and sisters practicing what my pastor preached. Guess what? So do I. Mm-hmm. I take the advice, I put it to you, and I tell you to this day, he ain't been wrong yet. A lot of brothers. Okay. In the words of my best friend, my man, my dude, my pastor, when I ask him every morning, we talk at sunrise, 6:30. Prayer, we kick it about who? God. He told me over 10 years ago. But right, whenever you want to talk about God, call me. We talk twice a day. Okay. That's 10 years. It didn't just start. And he said his phrase, and it hit like a good left hook. Bam! Oh, Lord, I'm going down. He got me. He says in his phrase, I said, how you doing this morning, brother, right? He said, brother, right? I said, how you doing, brother? He said, I'm blessed by the mercy of God, by God's mercy. So do he know? Mm-hmm. 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 Okay. That's what I'm trying to show you. In this book right here, I'm loving this philosophy. Why? It's not mine, but it's just as good. Okay? So understand that. When somebody else is doing something that you're doing, we're not in competition. I'm not competing with him. Our phrase is iron sharp as iron. I'm just as sharp, I'm just as tough as you are. Okay? But we can come together and help each other out. If you ain't sharp and I'm sharp, you can't help me. What? I'm going to cut you. So you better be sharp. Iron needs other iron to sharpen itself. Trust me. All right. That's not philosophical concept, but it works for us. We both serve God. He do it his way. He feels hungry. I'm Oscar. I'm doing it my way. Why? You see me? I'm not wearing no collar. I'm not putting no suit on. I'm not doing none of that. I'm teaching you about God. Now, how I look, you can get the hat to the side, you can get the hoodie. Yeah, this is it. My man said, dude, you can have to, when you step up your game and you go out into the world, I said, no. See, I ain't doing none of what you said. Why? If I got to look the role, I'm not even going out for the role. How about that? I'm not even auditioning. So to get in that room, don't care. If you can't take me where I am, don't take me. I'm good with that. I ain't got no problem with that. Okay, y'all coming to me. I ain't going to y'all. Okay, moving on. My philosophy stands firm and I'm committed. Where we at? Okay, my best friend being blessed. Okay, I ask my pastor every morning, same question, last 10 years. You get the same answer. Blessed by God's mercy. And I love it. I tell you, I'm blessed. Okay, I don't think the mercy thing, but I know I'm blessed by God. Why? How I live. That's what I know for a fact. My pastor says the same thing, just another way. He said his way, I said my way, but we both saying the same thing. Again, it's about God. If you're a God servant, God servants know who they're blessed by. They know who what, where they get the mercy by. They know who, excuse me, and how to live to receive those things. Right. Excuse me. Good people are God people. All that God shows us, no, because we know that doesn't mean a damn thing. If you was a good slave, then God shine down and bless you for your righteousness. That means you had opportunities and situations that was there by God. Some of us recognize them, some of us don't. If all you see is negative in what's going on in your life, you looking at the wrong lens. Change glasses. That's the wrong view. Okay? Think right is thinking positive. Moving on. Where you at? If asking for God's mercy. Praying. Simple. And that's cool to do. And a lot of y'all do. But it's never, but it ain't what it's ever going to be received. Why? If you ain't living right. You can ask all you want. You can pray all you want. Everybody going to prayer. Prayers ain't answered. I'm on the prayer line. I'm a prayer warrior. Every Wednesday, we just remember Pastor talking this morning. We got over 30 people in the prayer line. And everybody's giving testimony. We go to prayer, but now we getting testimony from what their prayers being answered. Okay, from car trouble to new house, all kind of issues in between. But because my pastor led them down to what? Learn to lean on the Lord. That was a lesson a while ago. And through that lesson, I got they practicing it. So now they reap the benefit and they share their testimony. That's teaching or preaching. Okay, he preaching to a flock and they following him. All they got to do is do what he tell you. He's doing it. If you doing something, you want to show somebody how to do it, show them. Show them by doing it. Simple. Don't tell them, do this. No. That's the worst parenting in the world. Do as I say, not as I do. What? How you can do wrong and it's okay. Oh, because you're grown. But guess what? Karma don't give a damn about you being grown. So you get what you deserve in life. But as kids, don't let the parent, because they're the grown person. No, you just know how to do what's right for you. And they try to teach you that their way, but a lot of them ain't really doing it themselves. So it's hard to take credit for teaching you something that they ain't doing. Again, God, again, only hears what? And blesses those who what? Worship, praise, and do the right thing by him. He will show mercy for those, all the righteous living people. He don't give a damn what religion you care. He don't give a damn what your color is. He don't give a damn about none of that. We do. That's man's ignorance. God just recognizes deeds. And when you're doing the right thing, you get yours. Don't worry about why. Karma does the same thing. Oh, she gonna get what you deserve. That's why everybody call her the bitch. Why? You thought you did something, got away with it. Karma brings it to you. Yeah, see that attitude. But don't blame her. Don't blame the messenger, because the message is bad. I told you that lesson too. Karma is the ultimate messenger. And a lot of messages she brings, you ain't gonna like. Why? Because it's going to be bad. If what you did was worthy of a blessing, you had to worry about karma. That's the blessing. That's the karma behind your right action. It's blessed. That's how it works. Wrap it up. Again, appreciate you tuning in. When I pray, and I do every day, I ask for the same thing every day. Okay? And what's that? Mercy, mercy, mercy. I love it. Okay, this is the end that I'm trying to say. This is what I'm doing. And I live in this. I know this works. I understand this 100%. I ain't got to be in church. I got to preach to tell me that. I'm living this. Again, all I pray for is what? God's mercy, aka blessings. But whoa. Hear me out. Not for myself. A prayer warrior don't pray for him or herself. I pray for others. I take it everybody's idea and take it to the Lord. I'm my pastor. I'm the Batman. I'm the Robin to his Batman. Why? I just back him up. He got the lead. I'm just back here. I got the back. Don't worry about that. I got the back. No, I got you covered. So everybody can't do that. I'm a natural leader. I ain't a good follower. But if I got a good leader, I'm the best follower you can have. See, I trust good leadership. Okay, and I respect and understand it. So I ain't trying to buck it. I ain't trying to be it. I'm doing my thing. I know how to lead me. I'm doing fine doing just that. That's my point. When you're individual, you can roll and rock with anybody. Okay, I can partner up with anybody as long as it's right. If it ain't right, we ain't doing it. Simple as that. Okay, but my pastor again, he says God's mercy, okay, is I say God's blessing. We saying the same thing different. Again, but God is the same. Okay, that's what you're saying. That ain't changed. Okay, and I'm a prayer warrior. Again, I told you, I'm the backup prayer. They don't know that. They don't need to know that. Again, what they call it, the secret Santa. You do something with somebody, you don't want nobody to know about it. I do that for everybody. I pray for a bunch of people. Why? All I gotta do is think of them, pass it on. I ain't got the verb to say a word, and I don't pray out loud. How can you be a prayer warrior? Don't pray out loud. I talk to God. Where's God? So me verbally talking, I'm talking to man. I don't talk to you. I don't pray for you. I don't do none of that nonsense. I speak internally to my God. I know where He is, and I know how to talk to Him. Okay, and if we cool, I pray. My pastor got me praying for everybody. Well, his mother said everybody need prayer, so I got to follow suit and just acquiesce. Pray for my enemies. Yes, that goes down a little rough for me, but I am who I am. So it went down. I digested it. Moving on. But again, I'm a prayer warrior only because I have what? That connection to God myself. Why? I meditate and talk to God, listen to Him every day in prayer and in meditation. That's why. And if I'm praying for you, and unless you just ain't in the right position to receive it, oh, God got that message. That's what I'm saying. My pastor said the same thing. I love it. Why? He verbally said, I don't have to verbally say it, but I keep it to myself. Again, I'm the anonymous guy. I don't need who. No, I don't need none of that. I don't need none of that. That's ego. My ego is suppressed. Okay, my pastor is a perfect example. If you got people who pretty much kiss your ass and just fall all over you, it's hard not to be an a-hole and manipulate people to your selfishness and be that kind of dude. He ain't that kind of dude. So all the stuff that we told him, and I pray for him every day. I said, I keep you, dude. You at the top of the list. You ain't got to worry about that. I got you covered already. All right. Again, that's what we do for each other. And God and I are one. If you don't have consciousness of that, okay, then you will never get God's mercy. If you're a stranger to God, you deal with children. Okay. What I think He hears. Again, I ain't got to say it. All I got to do is think it. That's how you deal with God telepathically, not verbally. Been teaching that concept for years. It ain't gonna change. I hope you understand that. Then you can have your own relationship with God. Hold on 1 second. Wrap it up. Wrap it up. Hold on 1 second. My prayers. Wrap it up. Hold up. My prayers are always what? Answered. Why? For God's mercy. And it's shared, but it's to be shared with all of us. That means all of y'all and myself. Hope you enjoyed the lesson. I'll be back. In closing, right thinkers, may you all live to be 100, be 100 miles a day. So I never know that my right thinkers who understand one thing all need from God is mercy, mercy, mercy. And may you all receive it. I'm out. I got mine.